So it is raining a little bit. This time I'm not crouched down, I'm standing up. But if I stand back here. Now I want to show you these watches, but I'm working out how I can best do it. And I think I'll turn the camera around. Now, it is definitely raining. I have my coffee here, and I said to myself, I'm going to try, and I've got the tripod here, so let me see if I can pull these in. Now, I've only got, where I am right now, I've only got these 5 G-Shocks with me. But I actually packed these for this little trip. Now they've got some water on, so that's why you might not be able to see the screen. In fact, I don't have a cloth, so I'll use my hand. So I do apologise for the smudges there. That may make it worse. But I packed these 5 squares. Now, I think many people will think, Stephen, this guy is crazy. Why buy so many of the same watch? And they are all squares, I admit that, but each one of them is a different colorway, and I think that different color gives each one of them a different personality. Also, each one of them matches a different outfit. Now, as you know, I am very extreme with my outfits. They are very colourful, an extensive range of black and grey, and but many different variations of black and grey. So this one, for example, goes fantastic with anything grey, and this one goes with anything black and any variation of black. And actually, I videoed this watch yesterday, and in this light, because overhead we've got clouds, so the light's diffused, it's lovely. That goes with anything actually. It goes with green. I'm wearing green today. In fact, let me show you green on gold on green. Look at that. I could go anywhere right now, to the shops or to a meeting, and I could rock that, and they're going to think to themselves, this guy is a baller. This guy is where it's at. He is that is one statement. And it makes me chuckle. The bizarre thing, when this was released 3 years ago, I looked at it on the website and I thought, no, not for me. So what happened between then and now, I haven't got a clue, because I find this one of the most fun watches that I wear. And of course we have the Porter, which is the original colour scheme of the original resin DW5000, with the thin red line, the blue text, and a splash of yellow gold in the top corner. I can't actually read it like this. In fact, on my viewfinder, all I can see is water, so I'm hoping that it does come through. But there is something so delightful about this. Once again, this is 40 years old. The design is 40 years old. And if you put this up, if you put this against an original, and I should do that right now, hopefully I found a photo of the original release of this in 1983, and you should see that now on the screen. But compare it to this, it's unbelievable. Look at that. It is raining a little bit here. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, because one of my mottos is strike whilst the iron is hot, and also have a drink of coffee whilst it's hot as well. I've got coffee here. But look at that. And sometimes I think, okay, I don't need that thin red line today, so what do I need? I need the B5000G. Now, of course, this model was first released, let me do that, it was first released on the rubber strap. So this actually has a rubber strap, but I've swapped it for the bracelet of the GD-1, which is basically identical to this, but it has the negative display, but has the bracelet. So I've simply swapped that bracelet. But I don't have the negative version of this. And I do keep thinking to myself, Perhaps I should have it for the collection because it would be a great comparison, but I don't have it. And it's because I'm a bit of a positive display fan. And what's made interesting the fact that G-Shock have just released the carbon, the GCW B5000 UN, and it only comes in the negative display at the moment. And I was thinking, if that actually came in the positive display, it would be the exact same colorway as this. Well, almost, because I think the carbon has a silver line, and this has a more. It's a very dull copper gold color. In natural light like this, it's fantastic, because it doesn't have the thin red line of the Porter. So this is a little more muted. And because it's IP, I don't know if you can see in this light. I think I've shown it before. The Porter's definitely, with the DLC, is definitely more grey, gunmetal grey. This ion-plated black is more black. Believe me, they are different in colour, and each time I wear them I notice that. Also, the G-Shock detail on the G here is more grey than this. The G-Shock detail on the Porter is whiter. The word protection G-Shock, they are whiter. On the B5000G here, the G-Shock and protection are more of a grey colour. So these little differences, I suppose, we G-Shock collector fans, get into this sort of thing. And I saw a comment by someone saying, having a collection of watches and they're all the same but different colour variants might not be a good thing. But then I thought, well, why do I keep doing it? Why have I got so many of these squares, and they're all different colours? Because yeah, I admit it's a little bit crazy to have all the look. And now we've got the sunshine. All of a sudden, you might be able to see the sunshine there. So it's raining 1 second. This is the French weather, and hopefully that still looks okay. It should do. Look at that. There's actually a sun glaring through the sky. In fact, I'm going to try and show you it, because it's very interesting. Look at that. That's the overhead there. Yeah, so because on the viewfinder, the sun bearing down. There we go, perfect again. The minute that the cloud cover comes, we get this. The light saturates. So the colours are this light's very good for showing you watches like this. Anyway, these are the 5 watches that I packed to come with me, and I know that is so crazy. The gold one always seems to be packed up. Now I seem to bring the gold one, and I always seem to bring the silver MRG and possibly the black MRG. But if I'm pushed, if I'm really pushed and I really only take 2 watches, it would probably be the gold and the silver. If I'm only allowed to bring the 2 watches, and these 2 here. What has happened many times is I've always had the gold and the MRG here. Now the MRG has a splash of gold on it, especially the backplate, and I keep thinking, if because it has the gold details on the display, it has the gold buttons, the gold screws, and the gold backplate there, and the gold button here. Imagine if they release a gold version of this. And I think I've said this before. So basically an MRG version of that. And imagine if they put that display inside that. So we have the thin red line and it's MRG. I think that would be fantastic. I think for me that would be the G-Shock that I probably wear the most. The gold version, the gold version of this. Basically this, but the bracelet and the case, the bezel, in gold. obviously titanium, and but everything else can stay the exact same. But will they do another thin red line? I'm not sure. I imagine that if they did actually MRG-ify this, they may not do the thin red line, although it would match. I imagine they may go for blue or some blue text. But they're going to do something, and for some reason I think an MRG version of the gold, has to be the way forward. Now we've got some wind. This is. Do you like my tray, by the way? Look at that. That's from the kitchen. And this Stars napkin, I've used that before, and I thought that looked cool. But look at that. I wanted to show you what I'm rocking today. This is the 5 Gs, the 5 French Gs, in the rain, in the south of France, in the freezing cold, with my coffee. And I wanted to quickly show you these Gs, and I'm still working out how to explain why I'm collecting the exact same watch. I mean, they're all the same, but they are different colours. Also, I was going to make these watches synchronize with my smartphone or with Multiband 6. You press this button, and it will do that for a moment. And if it can't find the Bluetooth connection, so it's found the Bluetooth connection. I think it denotes that, and then you press this in a bit longer, and it will look for the Multiband 6. So, but that thing I did there, it happens automatically, and you can see each one of these watches is in sync. They're all actually in time synchronization already. And I suppose that's a very geeky thing, but I said in the video yesterday that's one of the reasons that I like these, because I normally have them in a little travel case, and it might be days and weeks, and it has been months that I don't pull them out. So it's always nice to unzip the box, and the thing is in sleep mode, so that the screen goes blank, and only the PS denoting the power save is flashing, and there the thing will be in its box. And that's quite a nice little thing, actually. And I imagine that all collectors have a similar experience there when they put away their watches and pull the watch out to wear. But I normally pull out a watch to match my t-shirt. My t-shirt either being black or grey. Actually, that's not the truth. I do wear other colours, but for a while, black and grey. And as you can see, black and grey goes with absolutely everything here. Anyway, once again, wanted to show you how ridiculous I am, and I'm still exploring the reason why I collect the exact same watch. But there you go. Once again, hello from France. I hope everyone is well, and speak to you again soon.